On this episode of Patriot Games, Justin and the twins continue their journey across America and experience some American classics along the way.
It's nice.
The boys are running on fumes and vapours as they finally roll into the Moab Jeep Safari. Literally.
Push, boys! I'm not joking, push!
And the whole crew finally get a chance to experience some real overlanding, American style.
Sheet metal was my livelihood, but I never thought I'd be building gear like this. Every week, we turn tons of steel into rolling works of art. Some of the toughest gear in the world comes out of this factory. Building this gear is only half the fun. No one tests like we do.
That's it, mate. Dude, I've got it.
My passion has taken my family to the edges of the earth. What's the game? We know how to play it. Patriot Games. So far we've travelled about 600 miles across America. Now into places that we only see on the movies, you know. We're in Kansas. Like, Wizard of Oz, give me a break. Who does this sort of stuff? It makes me feel proud to be able to bring my brand here and see the reaction that we're getting from people in another country on Australian manufacturing and what we're all about. Now, we've got another 600 or 700 miles to go. Don't know what the rest of the journey's got to bring, but now Colin supplied us the fuel, the protein that we need, for the most unbelievable jerky I've ever had to get across the rest of the country.
Justin and the twins are travelling across the USA toward the Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, Utah. They're towing 3 Patriot camper trailers loaded in a 40-foot gooseneck. And after getting certification from the NATM in Kansas, it's time to put in some serious highway time.
We've had a good couple of days on the road with the boys, you know, road tripping in the USA. It's been absolutely epic. We banked a couple of 100 miles and we pulled into a really small town at a hotel. I finally got to have a play with the brand new toy. Got the awning out, figured out where all the light switches are and stuff, had to play with the stereo. It was really cool.
There's a lot of miles to cover between here and Utah, so the twins know that early mornings are a must. But not on an empty stomach, right, Dad?
They've been nagging me the whole trip. Every time we pull up to one of the surveys, can I have one of these or one of those candies that they've seen? But when we got into the IHOP this morning, I gave them free rein of the menu and said, order whatever you like.
Ashton's getting I'm getting waffles.
You want like a mega pancake stack thing?
So there's chicken and waffles.
Ashton, typical fashion, triple stack of chocolate pancakes. Both of them got a big hot chocolate covered in cream. You know what? Let them go.
The healthiest thing there.
That'll make me feel cooked at this time of the morning. I'm still going to try it though.
But I can tell you, I paid for it the next couple of hours. The boys got absolutely stir crazy inside the truck and I just couldn't control them. But after the sugar high ended, it was lights out for him.
There's a lot to see as the boys travel across the USA, and Justin spotted some interesting structures as they drive through the state of Colorado. Time for some exploring.
Boys! Boys! Stop for 2 minutes to make some lunch and they're gone. Boys! So I pulled up for lunch. I'm in the back of the trailer making something. Kids disappear. Where are they? What the hell are those two doing? Hey, boys! Oh, Jesus! Did you know I was here?
Yeah.
Did ya?
Yeah.
What are you doing? How is the noise coming off this thing, dude? Look at it, it's turning now. The wind must be turning. Look at that.
Yeah.
See it rotating?
Yep.
Dude, that is hardcore.
Look at how fast they rotate.
All right. You did the renewable energy thing in grade 5. You were telling me yesterday. Talk me
Yep.
through it. How does it work?
Okay.
I want to know.
So, the wind spins the blades.
Yep.
And inside and connected to the blades is a gearbox,
Yep.
which makes the turbine spin slower.
Yep.
So then that has gone through the gearbox and then goes into the generator.
Yeah.
And the generator turns and makes power. And then the power comes down here and into a power station somewhere.
That's my dog. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I can't believe you actually knew that. I was expecting you to come up with some absolute rubbish story that made no sense to anybody, but that's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah? I think. I'm not an electrician. But it sounds right.
Yeah.
It sounds good. I tested Ashton and asked him how a wind turbine worked. As usual, he had the right answer. Last one back to the truck, sits in the back for the rest of the trip to Denver.
Are you serious?
Yep,
Like,
he gets the front all the way to Denver, dude. You are in the back.
Come on.
Yanni, good job. We're lazy, yeah? Let's roll out, boys. Denver for the night. All right, let's do it.
Oh, this is so good up in here. Whatever, dude.
After Ashton gives his dad a school lesson on the wind turbines, the boys continue on. But the rolling Colorado fields have one more surprise for Justin and the twins.
This is something we don't see back at home. Oh my God, look, deer!
Oh my God!
Look at the deer! Right across the road, man!
That is so awesome.
That is awesome. Look at them running.
Yep.
Look at them go.
Ding 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 ding.
Justin's planned a stopover in Denver, the capital of Colorado, where he's got another little surprise for the twins. He's taking them to a toy shop of a different kind.
All right, boys. I've got a little bit of a surprise for you, Danny.
Okay, what is it?
Remember I said to you back there, I'm going to take you somewhere you've never been before?
Yeah?
But I know it's somewhere that you know of, yeah?
Yeah?
I've been trying to find one for 3 days, but we haven't had the right opportunity. This is going to blow your mind. You wait till you see what's inside this store. There is everything that you can find to do with hunting, fishing, GPSs, jet skis, boats, kayaking, whatever you like, this is where it's at. Welcome, fishermen, hunters, and other liars. Fisherman, hunter, other liar.
The legendary Bass Pro Shop can be found all over the USA. And if you're an outdoorsman, there's no better place to buy gear for fishing, hunting, and overlanding. It's overwhelming for the twins. There's no places like this back home.
Full auto BB gun.
Please.
No.
Airsoft.
No, your mum will kill me, man.
Come on, please, Dad.
No way.
Please.
No.
What if we get,
You can get the pink one.
A pink one.
You get the pink one from here. Someone needs to sight this rifle in.
Yes,
It doesn't shoot very straight.
Dude.
That looks a bit like Ashton. You know how they get you with your claws?
Yeah.
And then they roll you over. You know where they start eating you?
Here?
Nope.
Here?
Nope.
Here?
Your butt. That's where they start.
Why?
They start chewing on your butt. I don't know, maybe they like the smell of it or something. See, Mum's not the only one that likes shopping. Yeah?
Yeah.
We just need to go to a different kind of store to spend money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right, we've got to go to Home Depot and then we're rolling out of town.
Let's go. Let's do this. This is so funny. Woo!
All right, stop. Come on, stop mucking around. Stop mucking around. Get off. feel like crying, man. There's something wrong with you too. I'm out of here. I'm rolling. They see me rolling. They hating.
Patrol.
The boys settle in for the night in Denver and the next morning begin their trek through the world-famous Rocky Mountains. And it's not long before the Jeeps start appearing on the highway.
Last day of the trip, boys. Last day of the travelling part of the trip. We'll be in Moab today. Yeah? Look what's coming up beside us. I bet you I know where this guy's going. So, look. I bet you he's heading down to Moab. So we're in the Rocky Mountains, Colorado, just burning diesel. We are burning 1 litre of diesel for every kilometre we travel, pulling this 12-tonne program up here. Hey boys, look. Check that out.
Oh my God, that is so much. No.
That's pretty cool, man.
I want to go up there.
That's awesome. I don't think we've got time to go up and see the snow, but I'm pretty sure as we travel through here, man, we're definitely going to see some snow.
Okay.
100%, yeah? Thank God for engine braking, huh? We got like 7 tonne of trailer pushing 4 or 5 tonne of truck down this hill. And look at it, the thing's just cruising. Why don't we have these big things back in Australia?
I got
No idea.
but we need some.
It's the last day of driving for Justin and the twins. And after a grueling few days of travel, they're excited to finally see their mum Sarah, who's meeting them with some friends in Moab. But the boys can't resist their first sign of snow.
All right, you wanted to see snow?
Yes.
Come on, let's go. Oh, that's nasty. It's like powder.
Oh God.
Kids have been hassling me ever since we saw the white top to stop at the snow.
Oh, it's cold.
Come on, boys, we've got to get to Moab. Let's go. Who was that? Eat snow. Yeah, stop at the snow, great idea. We've still got a 5-hour drive into Moab. I'm soaking wet. I've got snow down my back, down my ass, and these 2 little punks just won't stop.
The iconic Rocky Mountains are covered in snow around Easter and make for some pretty spectacular scenery. As Justin descends the range, he gives Rick from Polaris a call about the gear that's being delivered to their show site.
Just helmets and goggles. Oh, you know what we will need? Can you just bring us a couple of fuel containers, a couple of jerry cans? What do you call them here? We call them jerry cans. What do you call them?
We call them gas cans.
Gas cans. Bring me down a couple of gas cans. That'd be awesome, man. How does my American sound? Does it sound good?
It's not bad.
Good.
Better than my Australian.
I watched a lot of Simpsons when I was younger. I picked up a few things. Cool, buddy.
Well, I'm excited to meet you, so I'll get a couple gas cans.
You too.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. You're a legend, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
The landscape across America is so diverse, and as the boys approach the Utah border, Justin's mind switches back into work mode as he thinks about the trade show Patriot campers are attending. There's a lot to do, and not much time before the show gates open.
Here we are, boys.
Utah,
State number 5. This is it. 4 days, 1,800 miles, probably 4,000 chocolates, 3 packets of gummy bears. Here we are, Utah. Almost at Moab, boys.
Yes.
And now to go. Let's get a photo at the sign, huh?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well done, guys. Good job, mate.
Yeah.
Good drive.
Yeah.
Good drive. You didn't even drive, though.
No, but you
That's
did.
pretty cool, huh? We're heading into Utah from Colorado. Just as we're about to cross the border, I see a sign come up, 60 miles, no services. And this is the first time I've seen one of these signs in 2,000 miles of travelling across this country. All right, you two, I think we have a little bit of a problem here.
What is it?
Well, I haven't seen a service station for 50 miles. The next servo is 22 miles away, and we have 15 miles until empty. And we are only 60 miles out of Moab.
That's not good. Oh my
No,
gosh.
that is not good. If we run out of fuel on this highway, and we spend tonight on this highway, that is going to take the jam out my donut.
Oh yeah, you are going to be really mad.
Got down the road a little bit more, and I started getting really nervous. So I'm going to stay as close as I can behind this truck and try and slipstream behind him, keep the revs down. Hopefully that'll get us the extra couple of miles that we need. I've been watching this fuel gauge the whole trip and have not let this truck go under a quarter. And an hour away from my destination, oh my God, what have I done? I'm going to run out of fuel.
Dad, there's been heaps of servos.
Yeah, I know, mate, but I've seen one every 20 miles this whole trip for the past 2,000 miles. Now, the first time we actually need one, there's nothing, mate. Look at it, it's empty. The country's empty. I haven't seen one, like I said, for 50, 60, 70 miles. But look on the bright side. This is not my first rodeo. I have run cars out of fuel many times before, and in my experience, when it gets to zero, it's not really zero. You usually get a little bit more, and I'm hoping that the Americans build their trucks exactly the same way as the Japanese do. Because I know for a fact I can get a Land Cruiser down to 0 kilometres, and I can drive it for about another 30 or 40 kilometres. Okay, 1 mile to empty. Let's see if my theory's correct. Come on, come on, come on. When we're going uphill. There it is, shell sign, shell sign.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
1.5 miles, boys. There it is, shell sign. Oh yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
We're done, we're in. And you know what, even if we do run out now, that's walking distance. Oh, there it goes. There it goes, we've lost it. We've lost the engine, boys. We rolled into the servo on empty, in neutral, with no engine. We're push, push, boys. I'm not joking. Push, go. No shit. Dad, we've lost the motor. No shit. Where's the diesel? That's not diesel. Pulled up at the Bowser, wrong pump. I just ran out of fuel at the top of the hill, and I've rolled into the wrong pump. I just need to get 10 litres and then I can drive it around.
No, he get down here.
You might actually have one tomorrow. Is that you sitting right there?
Yeah, that's me right there. If something has to go right, that would be the thing to go right.
Yeah, oh
Because
yeah.
sleeping out there tonight, or walking, you know, a couple of miles to this servo and then back, would not have been cool. And you know what? I don't think they got Uber around here.
No, definitely not.
We've got some fuel into the truck, and what do you know? Turn the key, nothing happens. All right, what we need to do is find the little diesel primer, man. There'll be like a little button. We just got to pump it up and just pump the diesel back up into the fuel rails. You'd think these things would have auto prime by now, eh? The 79 doesn't. Look for a little silver button, guys. Let's see if it'll prime itself up. Go again. Popped the bonnet, had a look around, couldn't find a primer. Christian's banging on the key. Hang on, mate. There's got to be a primer here somewhere. Just try it again, dude. Go again. Mate, keep going. There you go. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, well done.
Woo!
Awesome. All right, let's do it. Sure enough, she fired. 35 miles to go. Moab, we're on our way.
Patriot campers have arrived. After an epic road trip from Indiana to Utah, the boys roll into the small town of Moab. It's time to test the Patriot camper gear on US soil.
Welcome to Moab, boys.
Oh yes,
We are here, Easter Jeep Safari 2017.
there's Jeeps everywhere.
Patriot campers representing. Yeah, dude, this is out of control. How are the Jeeps down this street?
Yeah, like there's like everywhere you look, there's a Jeep.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is just unbelievable. 6 months ago, I tried to book a hotel or an RV park and I could not get one. I got the last 3 RV sites in the entire of Moab. Yeah? Wow. And only because I told them we were from Australia and we were coming over here that they did it. Look at all these Jeeps, dude. I'm telling you now, boys, there is no 2 ways about it. When we get back to Australia, I'm building a Jeep.
Okay.
And I'm going to build the best Jeep in Australia. We need to hook up with some boys over here that can point us in the right direction. Here we are, boys, Moab KOA, that's us.
Yes.
That's where we're staying, we are here.
Moab is a small town in the heart of the Utah desert. Once a year, it plays host to the largest gathering of Jeeps in the world for the Easter Jeep Safari. And people travel from far and wide driving RVs, buggies and modified Jeeps to tackle the rocks and boulders of the Moab Desert. What better place to launch the ultimate off-road camper trailer to the USA population?
It is soft. Keep going. Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Cool, that looks good. All right, boys. Now, before it gets dark, let's get these trailers out real quick, huh?
Yeah, look, I have a cookie here.
That's pretty cool. We'll have a look around in a minute. I just want to get these out before it gets dark, man. So let's do it. Open the tailgate, boys.
Dude, this is so sick, eh? Love this thing.
All right, let's get everything out.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll come and get it. We're gonna need to refine this design a little bit, I think. But you know what? It's doing the trick.
It's the end of the day, and as the sun sets, the twins help Justin unload the Patriot Camper's gooseneck trailer to start setting up for the trade show. There's still heaps to do, so it's off to bed ready for an early start and a massive day of preparation. It's the morning in Moab, and Justin and the twins have woken up in the middle of the Wild West. The boys head into town to grab some essentials, and it's not long before Justin strikes up a conversation with one of the owners of an insane off-road buggy that's actually street legal.
Coming into Moab, the feeling was just unbelievable. We'd finally made it. 6 months worth of planning, all the stress that I put on the team. It was a little bit emotional actually pulling up, seeing all the cliffs, coming into the town, seeing the Jeeps everywhere, and knowing we'd finally made it. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, man. Is this thing registered?
Yeah, it's
You can drive it on the street?
pretty legal in Utah.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got brake lines, back, right here.
No way.
Yeah, we got turn signals.
You guys are out of control over here. Like, out of control. And you drive that straight down the trails?
Oh yeah, grab it everywhere.
That's awesome, man.
Yep, unload it out of the trailer, right to the trail, and back off if it doesn't break.
That is awesome. Well done. Cool, man.
Thank you.
But the amount of RVs, Jeeps, there's jacked up trucks everywhere. Everybody's so excited. It's like a little party town. Can you imagine us rolling through the streets of Surfers Paradise in this? Huh? Cruising through the Gold Coast in this?
This thing's...
That's so good. How's the headset?
Yeah.
That's awesome. These guys are off their heads. Come on, let's go. Let's go sort these trailers out. Tomorrow's a big day for us. We've got to set up for the vendors show. Now, I've got a few things that I need to do to the trailers that we didn't have the opportunity to get done before I left Australia. What's the chance of finding metric, high tensile bolts in the desert?
Low.
Like very low. First place we stop, hardware store, metric bolts in high tensile, exactly what I needed. Because I thought there is not a chance that we would be coming back here with the bolts that I needed. And they're perfect. Now, it's pretty easy to get caught up in the whole hype of what we're doing and rush into the show. But one of the most important things that I do on every one of these trips is take the time out to spend some time with the kids. Show them a little bit of my trade, you know? Get them used to what's coming up for the future, and these guys getting involved in Patriot campers.
So, Dad, why are we changing the pictures?
Well, this is the new version of the DO35, and this one's got American compliance. Now, they didn't have these done before we left to come over here, so we're going to chuck it on. So this is the old version, yeah? They still work exactly the same, but this one's all cast. It's a little bit lighter, and I think it's got a higher rating, but the main importance for this one is it meets US standards. Okay, we've got to tighten these up to a torque setting, yeah?
Yep.
Of FT.
FT.
Do you know what FT is?
No.
Okay, well, we'll tighten them up to FT anyway. Got him?
Yep.
Hold them tight.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Justin teaches the boys a few mechanical skills as they attach the updated hitch from vehicle components. The twins are already very mechanically minded and are keen to learn from Dad.
For some reason, those transformers aren't charging from the 240 to 110, so what we'll do is we'll just give these batteries a bit of a charge through here until we can get onto the guys at Red Arc and figure out what's going on. We've run into a bit of an issue with the 110 to 240 transformers. They just don't have the amperage to kick the BMS in. So this will get us out of trouble for now, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to go grab those extension leads we bought? Yep. Plug them in. Okay, so 12.5 volts, so that's not too bad. Rate selection, 30 amps. Boost, on. We'll just leave that charging for now. Okay, let's go do those propane tanks. Come and help me get these gas tanks in, man.
Okay.
Oh, the propane. Let's get in the propane. So tonight, boys, this means we're gonna have a heater tonight.
Yes.
Now we should be able to get the heater working inside the trailer. Yeah?
Yep.
But tonight we don't need 15 sleeping bags. All right, another job done. Come on, back to the trailers. Whilst the containers have been on the water, we've been doing a lot of development with a new shock. So I brought some over with me to put into these trailers to take them out around Moab. All right, get these shocks off, huh?
Yeah.
Get a little bit of grease on these so they don't squeak and carry on. Huh? Well, that's it. You know who I miss when I'm doing stuff like this?
I don't know.
Your Uncle Jamie.
Why?
Because he's a grease monkey. He's good at this stuff, man. Jack it up a bit so we can get this bottom one in.
Yep. Are you ready, Dad?
Yeah, mate. Jack him up. That's it. Ashton's definitely my little mechanic. He's right in there, swinging spanners whenever he gets the opportunity. You get it as tight as you can, then hold the ratchet. Okay. One side complete.
Ashton gets one more overlanding lesson from Justin using the TJM high lift jack.
Now you want to jack it down. So when you jack now, you'll push down, it'll lift up a click and then it'll go down. So go. No, down. Hold on to it, don't let it go. You'll smack, and leave your face always away from the bar, yeah?
Yeah.
Because what happens is, if you put too much tension on you like this, and you let it go, the thing will just go whack. And you know how I know?
You've done it before.
As the boys finalise the trailers for the show, Justin's about to get a special delivery from the team at Polaris. Moab has some of the best overlanding tracks in the world. And while Justin's keen to see how his trailers perform, he's arranged for some serious off-road vehicles to help tackle the epic terrain.
Where are the Patriot camper boys? Hey, there they are.
Look at that, boys. Welcome to Moab.
You must be the Patriot camper guys.
That's us.
Sweet.
How are you, Justin? Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Rick.
I'm Rick Gubler. I work for Jorgensen's. We're a Polaris dealer in Richfield, Utah.
Jump out, mate. Show me what you got.
All right.
Let's have a look. Kids are pretty pumped.
Yeah, it was a smooth ride over.
Yeah.
Hopefully your guys' trip's been good.
Oh, mate, our trip so far has been ups and downs. It's been an emotional roller coaster. You know, everything's happening today. Now you're here. My wife's turning up shortly. We've got to go set up for the vendor show. Big, big day.
Let's put it on a high from here out.
Mate, I don't think it gets much higher than this. So
yeah,
what have we got?
Look? What do you guys think? So we've got a 2-seater 50-inch Razor.
Yep.
It's a 900.
That fits in the back of your truck.
It fits in the back of my truck.
You don't see that in Australia.
Oh, you don't?
No, you don't see that in Australia.
I'm in Moab and I'm dropping off a load of Polarises for the Patriot camper guys so that they can enjoy the lovely Moab and go tear it up. Here's the General 4.
This is my baby.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to be driving. You know, I'm towing a camper trailer, one of our overland trailers behind this.
Oh, that'll be good.
So I'm going to be towing this through the desert with our new X2.
I think that is the prescribed ticket.
Yep. No, this is it. This is me. And I think the rest of the boys are going to fight over this one.
I bet they are.
I've never been in one of these before, but this is going to be awesome.
You will be impressed.
Mate, unreal. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, really, really appreciate it. At the end of the trip, so what's the deal? When we're finished, we just put them in a container and send them home, yeah? You don't want them back, do you? Do I have to give them back?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the deal?
Or as I say, no. I heard Justin's gonna haul a trailer behind the General. I'd be amazed to see that. It sounds exciting.
All right, mate, we're all done. But what I need to do, my wife and my brothers are about an hour away, so I've already arranged out the front. They said we can put them down in the bottom paddock.
Okay.
So no one knows they're here. Because we got the show for the next 2 days. I don't want anyone knowing, and then I'll surprise the boys after the show.
Justin quickly unloads the Polaris side-by-sides and stows them away. He knows that once the rest of the friends and family turn up, they're going to want to head straight out onto the trails.
Thanks again. I appreciate it. We'll come back.
Yeah, mate.
Come back. Come and have a beer.
Bring another Razor and go with you.
You should do that.
Yeah.
We've seen about as much different country as anyone can see in one trip. We've been through the fields, we've been through the wind farms, we've seen snow. And now in only a couple of hours, the whole family's going to be reunited in the USA.
Haven't spoken to Justin for a while. A little bit nervous because I know we haven't been here before. We haven't done the trailer thing.
Sammy, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. You pulled your cup out. Look. Cup holder. Where are you going to put your beer now?
Didn't get into Moab last night. Travelling with young children, it can be hard, so we didn't want to push the boundaries at all. Gotcha. How you doing?
Hello, babe. Welcome to Moab.
It's so cool. It's beautiful. Just spoke to Justin on the radio. Mia's screaming in the back, so excited to see her dad. We've got everyone here, just can't wait to get there. Mia's excited to hear your voice.
I'm excited to hear your voice too, Justin. Love you.
Hey, Matt. How you going, mate?
Good, buddy.
Come to Moab, bro.
Pretty cool place.
How's Heidi doing?
She's having a good time.
You'll see a sign on the big yellow sign on the left. You can't miss it. It says KOA Campground. I think we got it.
Yeah, we can see it now.
And me and the kids will just walk up now.
After days on the road as just a trio, Justin and the twins are excited to see their mum Sarah and sister Mia. Justin's also invited some friends and family, and it's the first time in Moab for everyone.
Who's excited? Look at that Jeep, dude. Hello. How are you, babe? Oh, good to see you, darling. Come here. Come here. How are you? Oh, your daddy missed you so much.
Oh, she's
So
been
much.
so excited.
Welcome to America. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah?
Jamie was helping me drive.
You did crook.
Do you like my ride? Patriot campers in the USA, the whole family together. Can it get better than this?
What's going on, mate? How are you, buddy? Hello. You made it. Look who's here.
How you going, buddy?
How are you? Where's Kira?
That's just coming out now.
Yeah?
How you going,
Good
buddy?
shirt. I like it. You're looking good. Hello. How are you, gorgeous?
It's time to get ready for the vendor trade show. This will be Justin and Sarah's chance to see firsthand the reactions from some of the US public. The show is also a mecca for 4x4 enthusiasts, so they're sure to see some wild gear. The Easter Jeep Safari Vendors Show is held in the middle of Moab, Utah. Justin and Sarah are used to trade shows like this in Australia, and while they spend their time meeting new customers, Justin's brothers Jamie and Bobby and Justin's best mate Maddie spend the day seeing what the American Jeep enthusiasts have on show.
Yeah, that's bad.
Look at that trailer over there. Ghost Town Products.
It's a bit silly. I don't think I'll get these wheels on the Hummer. That's all notched out for the steering.
My name's Matthew, mates with Justin from Patriot Campers, the owner of Patriot Campers, and we're here today to help the entrance into an American market.
What's going on? What do you guys do? What do you guys do?
Good.
Yeah, buddy.
We sold 5. We sold 5 this morning.
No,
Yeah.
you serious?
Yep. 3 XTs and 2 X1s.
Awesome, man. You haven't even sold next to in Australia.
We haven't sold any. I haven't sold a damn thing.
Shit, I thought we were all moving on.
Been into four driving for years and never seen anything like this before. This place is insane.
All alloy.
How you going pushing that thing around the dirt?
I feel like I'm driving it for a
Yeah,
while.
you want me to do it?
Matt's wife Kira, friends of Justin and Sarah. Normally we live on the Gold Coast, but we're here in Moab celebrating Patriot coming to America.
Australian made, huh? Yep.
That's it, bud.
Well, man, the Gold Coast. Yeah, this setup is the most popular one.
Really?
So there's a 6-month wait in Australia for them.
Well, realistically, my excitement for this trip, it's a little bit different to the Cape, because obviously the Cape was a boys' trip, had my family there, my brothers, my father. But for this one was something different. I was able to bring my wife and my newborn son along with me. I know he probably won't remember it, but I will.
They love their aluminum bumper bars and bull bars, don't they? Yeah. Everything's alley. Yeah, but they don't expect to be hitting kangaroos. That's true.
I've never really had that drive to come to the States before. Once I got here, I fell in love immediately. Not just with the food, because I love eating big and chips, and it seems to be similar to Australia. Like the further out we come, the nicer the people are.
It's pretty clear that everything is bigger and better in the USA. And Justin bumps into the event organiser.
Hey, mate, how you going, Justin?
Hi, I'm Doug McElhinney from the Red Rock 4-wheelers. How are you?
Good, mate. Thank you so much for having us all the way out here.
Yeah, I'm glad you came.
Moab, what an unbelievable destination.
Yeah, thank you. It is great.
Yep. Mate, fill us in about the show. How long's it been running for? What's it all about?
This is the 51st year.
Yep.
For the Jeep Safari.
Yep.
The vendor show's about 25 years old.
Yeah.
We have 200 different companies here this year.
Yep.
Anything you can think of in the four-wheel drive and off-road and camping industry is here.
But mainly focused around Jeeps, obviously.
Both, yeah, mainly focused around Jeeps.
Yep. Moab Jeep Safari, how did it start? What's it all about? Where did it come from?
The Chamber of Commerce started it in about 1967.
Yep.
To bring people to Moab.
Yep.
And apparently it worked.
Well, it looks like it worked. How many Jeeps turn up for the event?
We've had as many as 1,800. We have 38 trails. You can slick rock. You got hard from easy to nearly impossible.
Good on you, Doug. Thanks so much, mate.
Thank you.
Talk to you.
As the show rolls on, Justin and the twins bump into Sean from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
All right, boys, come and meet Sean and his dog Zuno. You wait till you see his dog. Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to meet you.
What's been happening? Where you been? You been out wheeling today?
Oh, yeah. We went out to Behind the Rock and did some good wheeling today. My name's Sean Bazin, and I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm the owner of Pitbull Motor Toys.
I want to show the kids the dog.
Yeah? Come on.
Come and have a look at this pitty, boys. What do you reckon? He's pretty cool, huh?
Pitbull Motor Toys, we build functional vehicles for customers, anybody Joe Blow to Vision X, Cherry Bomb, for a number of different people out there. I was walking by and I saw the name Patriot Camper, which really caught my eye because I'm a Patriot and ex-military, and walked over, and as I got closer I saw the quality of the workmanship and the trailers, and and just had to meet him and find out more about these trailers.
All right, dude, we've got to keep rolling. We've got to keep
man.
moving around.
Hey, good seeing you again, brother.
I'll see you out tomorrow on the tracks, hopefully,
yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks,
heaps, bro.
Thanks, man. See you.
So Justin's been at work. I've been travelling 25 hours by plane, 8 hours by car, and all I wanted to do was go out and have a play. This was the perfect opportunity for me to do just that. Having Maddie and Bobby in the car, it really didn't miss having Justin around. It was really good to just relax and go at our own pace for once.
Right, just a single vehicle pass. We headed up into Arches National Park. It seemed like the simplest thing to do as it was only down the road. Obviously, driving around on the tar got a little bit boring. We decided to go and find some trails. Can't believe that goal's still stuck at the show.
That's silly prick.
And he left us with his credit card.
That is deep. Give it the berries.
On the limiter. Me and Sarah drove the TJM Jeep all the way from Vegas to Moab. Now on the highway, it really wasn't the most exciting vehicle for me, but the minute we got off road, I could see where it came into its own.
No, seriously, it must suck for them being stuck at that sandstorm.
It's 8 o'clock tonight.
Spend all this money, travel over here, and we're the ones that get to enjoy all these toys.
Silly prick.
Oh well. Now, even though we decided to have a relaxing afternoon, us being who we are, sure enough, we found something that was a little bit challenging. Not too exciting, but it was a good test to see what was coming up for us.
Oh no, this thing will be able to do it, to be honest.
Well, the good thing about it, this is Justin's problem, not mine, so I'm more than happy to give it a go.
But we need to walk from here though, it's a fair walk if something happens.
Yeah, we've got cell phone reception, right?
Well, let me look.
Look, when we got to the first hill, we were a little bit nervous. Maddie even jumped out of the car.
Just, I might just have a quick walk up there.
Are you scared you want to be out of the car?
No, no.
This is not cautious, Matt?
We haven't really done much sort of jeeping before or even tested this car out to know what it was capable of. Are we good, Matt?
I don't think Matt wants us to do this.
Heading up that steep incline, a few little off-camber turns and rocks and stuff like that, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really sure what the Jeeps were capable of. It's a little bit different to the cruiser I drive back home, but that thing was sure-footed like a mountain goat.
Keep going.
Just bouncing.
I go this way, Jamie, over here.
Hard right?
Yep. Yeah, you fell off that rock you're sitting.
Having been the person driving out there, I was really happy that Maddie decided out to spot me. It was a really cool experience to be the first one of the group to tackle US soil.
It's climbed up pretty well, hasn't it?
Not bad for a stock car.
It's actually all right. Look, in typical fashion, we got a little bit lost and had to find our own exit out of the place, making a few of our own little tracks and finding our way back to the highway.
The boys get their first taste of four-wheel driving in the USA, while Justin and Sarah wrap up their debut vendor show for Patriot campers. The feedback is overwhelmingly positive, and now that the work's done, it's time to get out there and see what the American desert is all about. Next time on Patriot Games, the twins turn 13 and get a birthday they'll never forget.
Are you scared?
No.
Go. No.
The whole crew get to experience the Moab Desert in the most spectacular way possible.
So cool.
Happy birthday, boys!
And it's time to grab the Jeeps and go wheeling. But this time, Justin gets a new co-pilot.
Going down 6. Going down 6. That's it. Lock it down hard.
Have a ball, don't kill him. I need him back.